So the whenever alkene react, the double bond will break. One bromine added to first carbon and the second bromine added to the second carbon. So what will be the product when this double bond will break? So we just have to draw the product here, the double bond, and we have to show all of the bonds in the product. So it will be, there will be a single bond, bromine added to this one, and the second one, this will have two hydrogens already which are there. This will have one hydrogen and this will have three hydrogens. So we show all the bonds. Draw the structure of unbranched isomer of compound S. Show all the atoms and the bonds and name this unbranched isomer. So S, we have to draw unbranched isomer. For first, what is S? What is the name of this compound? S. Can you say the name? So it is butene or but1. That's right, Afif. So if it's butene, if I want to draw unbranched isomer, so what I will do, I will simply change the position of double bond. Because in the question they mention you cannot make a branch. So whenever you're drawing an isomer of alkene, either you change the position of double bond, either you can make a cyclic alkane or you can make a branch alkene. But they mention branch alkene is not acceptable here. So what you will do, unbranched alkene you have to draw. So you will draw, just change the position of double bond. The double bond with the second and the third carbon. And the name of this alkene, it will be but 2. But because they have 4 carbon, 2 is the position of a double bond and ene is there. So it's butene. Compound Q undergo polymerization. Name polymer form. First, what is Q? What is compound Q? Name of this compound. So it is ethene, eth because 2 carbon and ene, they have a double bond. So what is but the question they are asking, name the polymer form. So what will be the polymer because of Q? So it will be polyethene. Then complete the equation. How to complete this equation? Because monomer will have double bond, polymer will have single bond. You draw a polymer. If they did not say how many repeat units, you can just draw one time and put N. That's it. The equation is there. Because in this question, they did not mention draw 2 repeat units, 3 repeat units. So if they did not mention any repeat units, you can just draw a polymer with only 1 unit and put N. Yeah, the distribution of the marks, I will show you distribution. This one is question number 6, part F. So single bond between the 2 carbon atoms and fully correct answer. Here fully correct answer means you have to put N here. Is it clear? Okay, next. The structure shown an ester. This is a structure of an ester. Write a word equation for a reaction would could use to make this ester. First thing you have to identify this ester. Which ester is this? So the part which is,
Alkane.
no, which ester?
Uh,
Name of the ester. So the part which is attached with oxygen is a branch, and directly attached with C double bonded with O is a chain. So what is the name of this ester? So it is the name of the ester is ethyl propanoid.
yeah, it has.
The product, that's the ester is ethyl propanoid. So we have to write an equation which result in a formation of and word equation. So ethyl means it should be ethanol should be there plus propanoic acid this will result in a formation of ethyl propanoid plus water. Yeah, that's right. But, not prop. That's correct. Because it's the fourth carbon is there. So because it's ethyl butynate. Why but? Because there are four carbon atoms. Actually, I did not check the structure. I was checking your the chat which you are saying the answers. No, no issue. That's okay. Okay. Another question related to this organic chemistry. So organic chemistry it need a practice. If you practice and learn certain, there are certain chemical reaction and conditions which you have to learn, and you have to practice the structure. Then you will find this very easy topic as compared to other parts of the syllabus. Okay, the structure of 5 alkenes are shown. What is the general formula of alkenes? What's the like which general formula from which we can identify any alkene? So CnH2n. What is the molecular formula of alkene D? Molecular formula means actual number of carbon atoms and actual number of basically actual number of atoms in a compound called molecular formula. So what's the molecular formula for D? D, about D they're asking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 carbon, not 6. So if 5 carbon are there, then 10 hydrogen will be there. So C5H10. Predict which alkene has the highest boiling point and explain your answer. Which one will have highest boiling point? The
E
boiling
because it has more carbon
more
atoms.
carbon atoms, so stronger attraction will be there between the molecule. So E is the answer, and longest carbon chain or greater number of carbon. Because the boiling point depends on the number of the carbon structure. So here E is the answer because it is having greater or longer chain. Then which alkene A, B, C, D or E diffuse most quickly? Which alkene will diffuse faster? That's related to first chapter. Diffusion depends on molecular mass. Which one diffuse faster? A is the right answer. And what is the reason? Because it's lighter or small molecular mass. In terms of rather than chain, the diffusion depends instead of chain, you should consider the mass to explain diffusion rather than mentioning a chain. Chain you will mention when you're comparing the boiling points. A student added a bromine to alkene C. So he added bromine to this alkene C. Describe the color change seen and draw the structure of the product. What will be the color change when bromine react with alkene? So it's red brown or brown to colorless. Originally bromine is red brown or brown in color, but it changes to colorless. And we have to draw the structure. So how to draw a structure? What happened? Why it's a colorless? Because when the reaction occur, this alkene is colorless. The bromine molecule is red brown. But when it react or form a compound, the double bond will break, and it form this compound 1,2-dibromo butane will be there. This name of this compound, and this 1,2 all these organic compounds you will find they don't have color. So this substance is also colorless. So it changes from red brown to colorless. Then the structure I already drew. You can draw again the same structure, but because the double alkene when they react, the double bond will break. And there should be bromine attached. You can attach both of them up or one up, one down. No difference. The last one, two different alcohols can be produced by alkene B. Draw the structure of two alcohol. First thing, what is this alkene B? What is the name of this alkene? Alkene. This is alkene. This is propene, not ethene. Propene. Why prop? Because 1, 2, and 3 carbon atoms are there. So this is propene. And when propene react with steam, it will form propanol. But the thing is, it can form two alcohol. It can form propane 1-ol or it can form propane 2-ol. So you have to draw the two structures and show all the atoms and all the bonds. So prop means 3 carbon, and OH I will attach with the first carbon, and this will have 2 hydrogens. This will have 2 hydrogen. This will have 3 hydrogen. Or OH attached to a second carbon. Then it will be propane 2-ol. So these are the isomers. Basically, we have to draw 2 isomers of propanol. When it reacts with steam, addition reaction will occur. Alkene converted into alcohol, OH is added. State the reagent and the condition needed to produce alcohol from alkene B. What reagent is required? How it is not a, look, why it is not a branch? The term branch means that it should have more than 2 ends. Like if I take here, if I count 1, 2 and 3, so this is 1 and this is a second end. So if it is having 2 ends, it means it is not a branch. Now what they did, maybe you are confused with this structure, that instead of writing straight, like it is written like CH3, okay, but what they did, they just make it a bit up. So making up does not mean it's a branch. It also means it's a straight chain, because if I count from here, I will end at this point. So means only 2 ends are there. Whenever a structure is having 2 ends, we call that as a straight chain, not a branch. If it was like this, if it was like this, then this is a branch. Why it is a branch? Because if I count from here, I will end at this point. So this carbon is left. It means that is a branched. So what are the reaction conditions for conversion of alkene into, what are the reaction conditions for conversion of alkene into alcohol? So you use steam, you use phosphoric acid as a catalyst, not sulfuric acid, and you can mention around 60 atmospheric pressure or 300 degree centigrade. Sulfuric acid is a catalyst for polymerization. Sulfuric acid is a catalyst for reaction between alcohol and carboxylic acid. Esterification. Here phosphoric acid is a catalyst. Alkene C can be converted into polymer. What type of polymerization occur? What kind of polymerization occur? The addition polymerization. Name the polymer formed. So how to name the polymer formed? So you can see, first check the monomer name, 1, 2, 3, 4 carbon. So 4 carbon are there, it is butene. So what is the name of the polymer? So it will be polybutene. And then we have to complete this to show the equation. So just draw the same structure, but without a double bond. And put N. And what is the empirical formula for polymer? All these addition polymers, any kind of addition polymer or monomer, because alkenes have a empirical formula CH2, so all have CH2. Now empirical formula means the simplest ratio. Empirical formula of all addition polymer is same, which is CH2. Is this clear? And you can see the weightage 19 marks. So means 1/4 of your paper 4 based on organic chemistry. Only 3 chapters. Basically 2 chapters, but topics are 3. One is about alkene, another one alcohol carboxylic acid, and third is polymerization. So if you focus on this, and it's not that difficult, if you focus on this and get the marks, your percentage, your grades will be high, on a higher side. Like example, you can see 19 marks, approximately 1/4 of 80 total marks.